There's and begs.
I am going to expose you for what you really.
I'm still the best.
Look in the eyes of Ronda like a woman.
To take my threats seriously. Bring and hold it. I'm here to defend it.
No turning back. Surrender to evil.
And now, WWE Champions, the mobile game.
Out AT&T Center in San Antonio. Fifth pain awaits. Get ready to step in. Show to begin our night, the first of two
Ever devised. The cell will break bones. 50 pounds, the Viper.
version of paradise. You've seen the last couple weeks how sadistic Randy Orton as he looks over the Hell in a Cell. He stepped in
The cell, but I don't think that means you're comfortable. I don't think any man walking the face of the
Rodriguez and Carlos Cabrera.
Gracias, amigos. Marcelo, hoy vamos a un sitio que te...
Calvin Kinane and Karsten Schaefer. And gentlemen, that is exactly what Randy Orton hopes for. He wants to make... Face ourselves for the 39th recorded Hell in a Cell match.
And I asked about singles goals here in WWE. Jeff said, who's delivering that statement?
Jeff Hardy's career has been predicated on...
I think the magnitude of the situation, Jeff Hardy, fearless. And he's going to need to be tonight because of
it too over the last few weeks, trying to leave Jeff Hardy in, quote, a pile of...
Past week, he and his family had to deal with the chaos and the effects of Hurricane Florence. Well as anyone, how many lives, how many careers have been as obsolete?
For 20 inside Hell in a Cell.
But Hardy.
Randy Orton, only 2 men in the top rope there, and now Randy Orton Hardy in. First shots into the cell could rattle a man who's never been inside the Hell.
Hardy understood he had to come into this match with a different mindset. He into the cell and back into the ring post.
Imagine all the... It's all legal inside the Hell in a Cell.
Jeff Hardy certainly... Every moment of this, the sadistic Viper is savoring. Desperate times call for desperate measure day. That guy's out of his mind.
Hardy has made a career of... Wait a minute. Oh! And Orton at a steel chair in hand, but the...
Benefit of his current tool of destruction.
And now Orton's got control here of Jeff Hardy, sends him a...
UE Universe on the head of Jeff Hardy. In many ways, you could say Hardy's been... Wonder what's going through the mind, the depraved mind of Randy. Hardy now. Creativity we talked about with Jeff Hardy, using his environment to his advantage.
And the damage over the last few months to Jeff Hardy's body. Trouble right to the heart.
Cardiac arrest into this matchup. Jeff Hardy's been very impressive to this point.
But it was Randy Orton who wanted to slow down Jeff Hardy.
I think Jeff was
inside the cell.
I wouldn't go that far, Tom. I mean, Jeff Hardy's...
Superplex!
Obviously, Orton...
Missing a kick out by Hardy.
Hardy over. Still a catastrophic ending
on the other side. Top whisper in the wind to the back of the neck. This could put away Orton.
Fights on.
Attack. You have to imagine.
To affect Jeff Hardy's plans to this point. What in the hell is
trouble outside of the ring? Jeff Hardy trying to set up the Viper.
Oh no. That's it.
Listen to the impact here. Oh, you could hear.
Needs to roll Jeff in the ring and finish this thing.
Whatever Jeff Hardy had in mind.
How much does Hardy have left? I don't know if it's will at this point or just a chair. Target in sight. Line of Jeff Hardy. And I don't think the Viper's finished yet. Midsection of Hardy's become a target for Orton. There's steel studs inside the belt. Randy Orton at this point just torturing Jeff Hardy.
Randy Orton setting up another ladder here inside the ring.
Randy Orton. This is Randy at his most dangerous, his most sense of enjoyment. Jeff Hardy at this point is basically helpless.
You know, Jeff wanted this. Jeff thought this would be
life out of Jeff Hardy. I don't know where Hardy's finding it.
Oh, right to the midsection. And the low drop kick.
Tank of Jeff Hardy after what he's endured to this point.
Refusing to allow Randy Orton to end his career. That was the goal. Gonna recover now. Hook to the leg and a kick out.
Hardy. Over and over and over again. The back.
change of plans.
What in the hell is Randy Orton?
Viper.
An instrument, call it what it is, Phillips. It's a weapon. It's a...
Oh, and again, it was Randy putting a screwdriver through the ear. Oh, Martin is twisting the dang screwdriver. Enough. Enjoying every second of this.
I cannot believe what we just witnessed.
Attacking the Viper. On Randy Orton, look at the back of Orton now. Oh my God, Hardy's insane.
Matchup, but Jeff clearly isn't finished with the Viper just yet. Maybe a step slower than usual on his ascent to the top rope.
Orton, look at the back of Orton. DDT.
Jeff Hardy
For the belt of Jeff Hardy at one point, not to mention.
For the right to destroy your opponent.
You saw it coming. Twist of fate.
Right in the... Oh, Jeff Hardy.
Here's the cover, and Randy's still kicked out.
He finally connects with a definitive swanton through.
At the demoralizing aspect, if you're Jeff Hardy, is that...
Well, we've said it time and time again, Hell in a Cell will...
Damage Jeff Hardy did to himself on the Swanton Bomb, everything that's been done.
This deep into this brutal of a match, how Jeff Hardy has this level of creativity.
Set up the ladder here. 3 attempts at the Swanton Bomb.
Devise whatever it is that's going on in his mind.
Jeff
him in recent memory.
Now Hardy unloading and suffering on Randy Orton. Enough room. Hardy taking a look here at the 20-foot cell. And he's holding on to the top of the cell. What the?
The referee's calling for EMTs.
Come on! Let's go!
One more crash down to the ring.
Here is your winner, Randy Orton.
Come out here trying to get some help for Jeff Hardy and Randy.
The victor here, but
The same again after what we just witnessed.
See the body of Randy Orton.
I'm not entirely sure if Jeff planned on going at this, and what was most audacious about all of this was Randy Orton.
Jeff Hardy became a victim of his own creativity.
See the welts, the horrors that Randy Orton had. Feet up in the air, released and crashed.
Gonna have to have somebody on that side to help go it down. Some of those guys to help.
You got this. It's the best time to be a woman.
Here's to broken hearts.
One of my biggest fears is getting divorced.
Am I making you embarrassed because you're with an older woman? We have so many champion, the phenomenal AJ Styles. He is said and done regarding your family.
It's time for the talking to stop and to fight the WWE champion. Because this...
Tell you, I don't know what Samoa Joe's thinking, but he's got to know he's going to be in for the...
Speaking of which, the first Hell in a Cell matchup we saw here tonight, absolutely appalling. Randy Orton walks away victorious. However, the action continues here tonight. At the moment she believes was stolen from her at SummerSlam. Also have to dispatch her best friend, Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair is champion.
Called best friend had been holding me back. That I'm the best, and there is not a woman. Entitled? You bet your ass on it. We're holding me back. You're gonna get your wish. Becky Lynch thinks the
WWE Universe.
No, we're best friends.
Worth it.
I've known Becky Lynch a long of becoming women's champion.
Mixed match dream team.
Throw her friend to the curb. It's unfortunate, but that's how business works.
In order for Becky and two, Charlotte Flair is in career singles.
Charlotte's used to competing against opponents, not against her former.
Truly step inside that ring and look at an opponent, or
well, we'll find out.
From Dublin, Ireland, Becky City. She is the SmackDown Women's.
Charlotte told me she spoke to her father. Holds true for Becky Lynch. Becky is where she wants to be. She has the opposite
here tonight at Hell in a Cell for Becky Lynch.
Physicality, as we're seeing right there, it is almost impossible to travel together. They know each other so well. You're going to see a lot of this. Count.
Now goes after the leg. Hold on a second. She was absolutely stabbed in the back by Becky.
Listen, Charlotte Flair kept
leapfrog there by Charlotte Flair. Steps through. The leg could be caught here by and again Lynch still has a hold of the arm.
Used to relinquish her grip on Charlotte Flair.
Oh man,
look at this.
And now Charlotte early on trying to weaken the left. Now Becky trying to roll through here with Charlotte Flair, not trying to allow Charlotte any man.
Nothing fancy about that, just a straight boot from the
action of Lynch. And down goes Flair outside the ring. Champion's advantage goes to Charlotte.
Becky Lynch, who has been absolutely transformed.
Hell in a Cell, streaming live on the WWE Network.
Lynch would love nothing more.
Oh, now into a cover. Forces her.
Utilizing the referee's 5 count. Careful not to get herself to
kick out. Now Becky. Straight forearm. My question is, who's going to get frustrated first here?
The emotion, it usually serves her very well. It could destroy
to the left arm of Flair.
Becky has not relinquished.
Flair, where's the left arm going to be at?
Great question.
Showing off her power. Now Becky Lynch.
What tenacity on both.
Elbow drop, and as Charlotte Flair right where she wants her. Lynch.
Herself. This seems like Becky's just been one step ahead in this. He throws at her. Becky keeps coming at her. Back and forth.
SmackDown Women's title and a kick out by Flair. Becky Lynch caught
herself some time, trying to buy some time to recover. Byron, at this point, I don't know if they did right now. This is great for Becky Lynch. A little more luster behind those chops from the Queen. Notice how quickly Charlotte had to turn the tables there. Charlotte Flair is in so much pain at this very moment. She is unable to capitalize for it all. Going for that home run. I don't know if this is a great decision. Charlotte Flair might be
left arm here. Charlotte Flair trying to turn it into a pinning predicament, perhaps. Set out power bomb. Cover. Becky got out in time.
Why we have seen Charlotte succeed so many times on these stage, stirring. Charlotte Flair suffering through the pain. Look at just degenerating into an all-out fit.
And now Becky Lynch with these forearm blasts. Barely. Charlotte kicking out.
What a champion Charlotte Flair is.
Start to seep in a little bit.
I would imagine so, Byron. I think Becky
wants her. Poised and ready to strike from the top. Becky Lynch trying to get herself to the bottom rope.
Provides an opening for Becky to gather herself.
Or back inside the ring here with Flair. Oh, Becky Lynch, can she win the title here? And look at Charlotte.
Charlotte Flair was forced to stay in the disarmor submission.
And Becky is not Becky Lynch has won the title.
Here is your winner.
In the dust, all for that. The SmackDown winner.
The image of being a sidekick, the image of being a Charlotte kicker has finally eclipsed the Queen.
And Charlotte's
supreme on SmackDown Live. But tonight, Becky Lynch.
Charlotte celebrate winning the Women's Championship at SummerSlam, and now
Becky Lynch. And Becky Lynch looked at Charlotte Flair and said, "You will never take."
On SmackDown Live.
The Miz is back. And he's ready on Michaels.
Keep moving, we die.
To go head-to-head with WWE.
Superman Jimmy, the Destroyer.
Lance, the two.
Can't see, you can't see me.
You to head to ConnorTheCrusher.com to find out how you can get involved.
Reports say that Jeff Hardy was transported to a local medical facility.
Hell in a Cell kickoff show streaming live right here on the WWE Network. The team champions, but this moment was key. Some slight miscommunication with team accolades cinched in by English on Kofi, and it didn't get the job done.
Miraculously retained in an incredible contest to kick off the night.
And the
That's one. What you got for us? What you got? Oh, I didn't know you were a...
You're live and I'm here with these guys, the New Day guys. Congratulations on your
Down under.
Down under where? Pirates, those guys. Yeah, the Gates.
We did it.
I'm happy with the hot cut.
Kofi, hey. Where's Kofi?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and Dolph Ziggler.
Courtesy tonight of Acting Raw General Man.
Different place right now.
Indeed, as we now watch Dolph and Drew at Hell in a Cell as we say hi to our international announce team. And the Russian announce team of O.T. Margolin and Jan Pomerantsev.
船木選手は地元3点目からヘリなセル真っ赤なセルに変わっちゃいました
Soldat, ah bien, allez voir c'est nul là où le championnat universel sera disputé. Et attention, 热血沸腾了地狱牢笼大赛。
Seth Rollins.
And Dean Ambrose.
Rollins on the Monday Night Raw brand.
Talk about shifting the balance of power. That would
Live exclusively on the WWE Network. The Shield against
tag team titles, and Braun Strowman could be your Universal Champion.
In WWE history to hold the Intercontinental titles and the tag team.
We could see this here tonight.
The three brothers of the Shield obviously pride themselves off the perch.
See, this is the problem. I feel like Dolph and Drew just keep telling everybody.
Drew McIntyre have repeatedly called their shots and lived up to their end of the bargain.
Feelings and emotions. We are doing good in the...
They just wanted to come out to the aid of Braun Strowman, which is what got them in this place in the first.
Ziggler capitalized on and took the Kingslayer's title. Intercontinental champion, but great counter by Rollins.
And back in cover by Ambrose. Hook of the leg and a kick out. And keep in mind.
I mean, they've got that perfect ring awareness where I don't know that Dolph and Drew are exactly there.
As far as time served as a tag team.
Tag, here's Mackin. Shoulder tackle. It took Rollins aback. The look of almost discomes Dean.
Agree with how they did it, but the fact is they did it.
McIntyre, couple of shots and then a clubbing blow by McIntyre. Ambrose right to the jaw of McIntyre. Now chasing Ziggler
in a relatively short period of time.
Right, perfect example of it right there. Inflict some change here in WWE and a big win over
look at
tonight.
this on the scene here as a team. Their mantra became And now Ziggler just wearing Ambrose. Couple elbows to the midsection in a third, and Dolph follows it up with a... Dolph and hung him up at the top rope.
That added muscle.
Works out like a prison lunch break.
Rollins down goes Ziggler. Rollins, second rope. Seth up over the top, lands in it. Oh, wait a minute, McIntyre tripped him up. And
sure as anybody, this one was over.
But count your eggs before they hatch, boys.
Guided by a common goal to change the culture of complacency here in WWE.
Universal champion tonight, and they're able to retain here tonight with the tag top.
Dolph with a kick right to the face. McIntyre with a kick right to the side of the... Continues for the tag team champions.
McIntyre's just enjoying this.
So sadistic.
It's the fact I've thrived on a journey most wouldn't have survived.
Trust me, Drew McIntyre never shy about letting anybody with ears know.
As I'd let everybody know too.
Tag, and here's Ziggler and Corey. We've talked about
priding himself as being the show-off, as having maybe the most
back up.
Come on! Come on! I know by now you never get too comfortable when the Kingslayer's in the ring.
And Rollins could be fading. He's down to a knee. Ziggler's got 15,000 strong as Rollins tries to make it to the corner.
He's probably trying to get his sight back right now. I think Dolph definitely...
But great move by McIntyre.
This is next level.
I don't like this.
Tag team titles currently held by McIntyre and Ziggler. And Rollins doing his best to try to fight out. Tag made!
But the referee didn't see it.
Ziggler, what? You don't have to like it, but you have to applaud. Look at exactly what happened here. Tag was made, but the official was... That's how they're the tag team champions, and they want to stay that way.
In the danger zone.
Hand will do it. And here's Drew McIntyre.
Tag was made. Drew is legal. Rollins.
McIntyre trying to prevent the tag. Ambrose as he unleashes on McIntyre.
At a frenetic pace, but
McIntyre. Down again goes McIntyre.
Not giving him an inch.
Jackknife pin.
Is it enough for the titles and a kick out at two?
Using any means necessary right now to try to get a pin.
Dean has kept up an absolute... Ziggler playing distraction.
Looking for dirty deeds out on the apron. McIntyre.
Rollins and Ambrose.
I would love to disagree with you on that, but I got to say I'm on the same page with you.
Get McIntyre back in. There you go. Pinfall or submission.
Measuring McIntyre. McIntyre caught him.
Belly to block. Jab, desperation maneuver. Look at the power.
To come back from that.
Nobody to tag. Rollins not in his corner. Rollins launching himself to take out Dolph. Dolph sent over the top. No.
Nope.
By the champions. Ambrose with a dive.
All four superstars down. Topple the entire pile.
And Rollins beats it as well. Match continues for the
new Raw Tag Team Champions.
Seth Rollins is
one of the strongest men in WWE. Seth Rollins hoisting Dolph.
This has been an incredible match for the Raw Tag Team Championship.
But Rollins, buckle bomb
into the corner. Everywhere.
Knee to the spine from Rollins.
From behind, by Rollins. What a sequence! What a sequence in this match!
Rollins would nail McIntyre with a knee. But Rollins would not be one of them.
Two of the best tag teams in the world.
Kingslayer, here it comes.
Going for the Claymore kick and a zigzag, but Rollins with a frog splash to the spine.
I don't think anybody accomplishes
and watch
before
the
outrageous impact right on for the three other competitors. No one has an answer to
ideas.
Dean and Seth reaching pretty deep into their bag of tricks. There goes Seth.
Nobody home, and Rollins hit home.
Unbelievable athlete Drew McIntyre is.
So tall, so strong, was able to tag team champions.
Look at Ambrose still fighting back.
Ambrose just bulldozed Drew out of the ring.
Seth Rollins. Wow. And Ziggler and McIntyre retain. I can't believe the way the match ended.
That was just an
illegal man. That's what's important to point out here. Dolph was still
right place, right time, but McIntyre and Ziggler, if you want to change the game, you're looking at the two men.
What do you want? But it will. When you are locked inside, all you need to do is count to 3. Then give me my Universal Championship. Good talk.
Queen, y'all ain't just gonna see the glow, you're gonna feel the glow.
Match, challenge, it's gonna be the house that A. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Of course, in the first week, Team Pause, really?
Team Pause? What are we gonna do?
I am so stoked. This Tuesday mixed match for this Tuesday night mixed match challenge. Extraordinarily pressing matters. Defense of the WWE Championship. Will AJ Styles be able to...
Bedtime story. Tonight, I have just the tale to send you off to dream. Night Night AJ. For his kids and his spouse. He defended his...
That AJ Styles bill!
...and had appeared. A submission machine.
Styles is out cold.
In the midst of his journey, he heard the wife bad. The war
looks like he's not, but I'll be your new daddy.
A snatch and a grab and a coke asleep on the floor. And saved the day. Good night, Wendy. The end.
Of psychological warfare from Samoa Joe has been like targeted.
But the fact is, all of the movements have been calculated. Tells me how this man is able to sleep well at night. How Samoa Joe is able to look at it. Byron. That's disturbing.
Longest WWE title reign in history. However, for pediatric cancer awareness, you can bid on AJ's blood.
There is a lot of thoughts, a lot of emotions throwing through the mind. Considering the round the waist of AJ Styles, Joe will stop at nothing to get.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the 2 pounds. Samoa 218 pounds. He is
the point that you just made. Samoa Joe picking up right where he left off at the
protecting his family.
Styles coming in hot here to start off. Now Joe and Styles locked up here in the corner, and Joe trying to quell when AJ Styles caught with a kick right to the chest.
AJ thunderous knife edge chop from the challenger.
Drop kick from Styles.
Joe be able to get back in this.
AJ, come
Thus
on.
far, AJ Styles, every bit of the knee landed right on the temple of Samoa Joe. Challenger, Samoa Joe is rocked. Question AJ's motives. Joe has gone after AJ's family. It's
announced desk. Samoa Joe is. His hope was the mind games would throw off AJ Styles. Easily rolls out of the ring.
He's citing AJ Styles to this point.
Oh, and caught in midair.
Oh, my
God. Run over by Joe.
Of what Samoa Joe is capable of. Joe weathered the early storm, laid it. You will ever see inside of a ring.
And then watch this into the stand.
Styles inside out with a knife edge chop. Heavy. You always know when you have Samoa Joe, when you have AJ Styles in. Mention how physical these bouts are, and we just saw a case.
Samoa Joe has found a way.
And now the tides have turned. AJ has run out of gas of the WWE champion. Ooh.
At Hell in a Cell.
Styles has shown, at least in the past, he's able.
Samoa Joe Styles bounced off her and bam! No room for anywhere for AJ Styles to go. Samoa Joe rolling Styles back inside the ring. Count of 4, hitting 82 pounds, just blasting AJ Styles. Two have exchanged some incredible shots that would put lesser men down, but now Styles again trying to battle his way back up to his feet here.
Legs here comes Styles.
Oh, just obliterated by Jack like a freight train. And now look at Samoa Joe right now.
Take another look at this nasty right now.
How smart is this by AJ Styles? That's great ring awareness. Both men, precarious position here. Big headbutts by
predicament for AJ Styles could be on the horizon.
Samoa Joe
of all people should know, when you're in the ring with AJ Styles, you cannot make... AJ's eyes are glazed over. I don't even think the champion knows we're physical. It was going to be a battle.
Now lighting up every part of Samoa. Can he put away Joe? Covered by Styles and a kick out.
At this point. On the back of Joe's head.
Up to the leg. Kick out by Joe.
Questioning himself. What did I get myself into? Do I have the answer?
More ways to attack. Here's in the middle rope. Oh!
Knee seamless transition. How fluid is Samoa Joe? Look at the pride. Pride's one of the 7 deadly sins for a reason.
Oh, gosh.
Now, Joe just cranking at the champion.
Right, instinct style.
From one step to the next, just dismantling AJ, and has executed to perfection. Sure, there have been a few hiccups. Lethal headbutts from the challenger.
Exhausted and hurting. Controlling every aspect. Oh! Oof! AJ Styles has got Joe up! Incredible strike by the
energy or the power to hoist up Samoa Joe, but regardless, it was Styles using Joe's own weight against him to create.
Styles out on the apron. How much?
Styles connects just enough with the 450.
Oh, and now Styles wants it. Now, cover for the title, and Styles is still alive.
Take one more look at this. The nasty.
Samoa Joe was half a second away from... Now Joe again hoisting AJ Styles up. Oh, my God.
Joe's looking for him left.
Oh, wait a minute. Trying to rip Samoa Joe out of the corner. Joe's had to survive these close sequences here from AJ.
Able to make the cover immediately. We've got a new champion right now.
It sounded like the crazed eyes of Samoa Joe eyeing finding this from.
I don't know where it's coming from, but it's Cocaine clutches in.
Can he bring AJ Styles down to the meeting? And now Samoa Joe's down. Here's the cover, and Styles has AJ Styles.
I think
Joe is convinced he's won the W.
I mean, understandably, guys, to look in the eyes of Samoa Joe, that was not a man.
And the referee has ruled that AJ Styles pinned Samoa Joe
when he was right here at our table. That is not a man who was defeated. Now here, this is what the camera showed. AJ Styles.
Again, the referee, his angle, his decision is final.
We have is what we saw.
Hold on.
We have a different camera angle here. He's the WWE champion right now, in my opinion.
But again, the officials.
Welcome. Download now for free.
When I got up there, I was absolutely terrified. Comfortable there. And I assured him I was. To get to that finish line.
Women's championship, and she better be ready for the goddess still to come.
Please welcome The Miz and Maurice.
Really? That's ridiculous. Just by being in our... And Mrs., yeah, we're going to turn that cheap stunt...
Canned.
They don't call us the hardest hitting couple in WWE.
Cited in controversy at SummerSlam.
Beats Daniel Bryan. You are looking at...
You can come out here and try to convince everybody that you didn't
play is that The Miz defeated Daniel Bryan.
I told...
Change your name for Daniel Bella.
They're more like batteries and read books about saving the environment. He's not holding up his...
Are always running their mouths.
They are nothing but a couple. I actually just talked to General Manager Payne.
Competition. Maurice creating separation between her and Brie.
You're gonna have Brie damage her own body
for nothing.
You, Daniel Bryan, disgust me. But you...
Hitting couple in WWE, the mother of the century.
Maurice and the
you're looking at is an embarrassment. I mean, two people who are trying to tarnish Hall of Famer Shawn Michaels, new SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch, and a couple. Has said a wife can sit back and take
Bella and Daniel Bryan.
Return to in-ring competition after 3 years away.
I have it on good.
No, a loving couple that has each other's backs through thick and thin.
Daniel Bryan and Brie are in no position to throw stones. We heard The Miz talk about how they're the
tag team action. The women must face the women. The men must face the men.
It's called dodging and evading.
Maurice has tagged her husband
in the record books. Selective memory.
Takes advantage. I mean, think of all the obstacles that Miz is putting in the way of Daniel Bryan. Hardest punch in WWE. The A-lister.
How much do they pay you to spew this Bryan and Bella propaganda, Philip? Bryan, the Miz has got to make a living, not in the face.
Oh, poor thing. And there goes Miz. And now Miz will run away.
Miz is in the match. Not technically in the ring.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Here's Daniel Bryan. Oh, we got time to pose. Maurice. It's Maurice. Maurice just kept running out of the ring.
Look at how frustrating it is to wake up.
And so is Brie Bella. 8 years of frustration, incredible rivalry.
To retaliate for, because Miz and Mrs. have a better reality show that's more successful than everything Bryan's worked for.
Miz and Mrs. not any more successful than Total Bella. Now Miz onto the top. And a nasty fall.
It's completely unfair. Daniel Bryan needs to get the Miz out of that predicament.
Is feeling the moment. Shoulders down. Oh, this is it. Could be looking for the S-lock.
Can't be caught like a gazelle.
And Maurice out of the ring in the Miz. Oh, what an uppercut. This is actually pretty fun to watch.
If her husband doesn't straighten things out,
oh man,
he gets a sizable amount of alimony if this match doesn't go their way.
Stop already. Are you kidding? This is how low the Miz stoops to get her hands on Maurice.
Miz doesn't look too concerned. I mean, he knows he defeated Daniel Bryan as Reese again, and this time in front of Brie. It's really.
Miz burying the shoulder right into the ribs.
Bryan are the it kicks made famous by the Miz himself. This is great psychology by Miz.
Miz trying to rip Daniel Bryan.
Precarious position for the Miz and Daniel Bryan here.
Bryan going for it all. Oh, and missed with the.
Gonna want to go his home to Brie. Look at this, soaring through the.
Reach out here. Brie. Just trying to reach. So funny. Out to the. Oh, man. And Miz happened. Oh, no. Maurice must enter this match. A Brionic punch. Hell in a cell.
I love it.
And there goes Miz. Daniel Bryan.
Brie Bella now free to do. Oh, Reese just gave birth like 5 months ago. This is not fair.
No, she was cleared for competition. Oh, Daniel Bryan.
Somebody needs to get control of it. This is just classless.
Here's how it's done, Corey.
Hey, heartwarming and smart. You gotta be. No,
this fight.
Yeah. We tried to. Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella with other qualified.
For what? And the knee right there to recover.
Magnificent.
Race and Miz.
There's the hardest hitting couple in WWE. We get a sequel. She's an athlete. She's mother of the century.
For all the frustrations that Brie Bella has helped Daniel Bryan through now.
They realize their husband's not quite as good as Miz.
%, off championship titles and 40% off tees.
Tonight with our first Hell in a Cell match, one of the most
nightmares for months to come.
Well, let's take you now to the end of this.
Not pay off. Jeff Hardy losing his grip at an inopportune, insisting and demanding that the referee still.
Knowing why again tonight, as he insisted on the referee covering the Jeff Hardy situation. We have an update now from the hospital social media, but just a disturbing turn of events here tonight.
I felt physical.
Available right now on iTunes and Spotify.
And up next, it is the first title defense contract.
Alexa Bliss, one of the smartest competitors.
Alexa Bliss is champion.
SummerSlam is mine.
And Rowdy dominating performance.
Look in the eyes of Ronda Rousey. Ronda
Rousey's the Raw Women's Champion.
Congratulations to the baddest woman on the planet.
I am the goddess. And I'm taking my title back.
I am so tired of
everything you think of. The way I work, I'm on the brink of doing numbers like a brain truck.
This Sunday at Hell in a Cell.
Alexa Bliss may have evened the
because on my worst day, I'm still the best.
She wants her championship back. And Alexa Bliss on the Hell in a Cell kickoff show a little bit earlier tonight. Meanwhile, we invite you to watch your favorite TV shows and movies online with who?
Extremely confident as well she should be. This is a very, very different scenario.
And the champion Ronda Rousey has Natalya, her best friend.
Coming out here, but I don't think Ronda Rousey's going to need any help.
I gotta say, Ronda Rousey.
What Ronda Rousey, whether injured, whether she's not at 100%, she is.
Ronda teams with the Bella Twins against the
Alexa Bliss, the baddest woman on the planet.
And they always say the first is the toughest.
You're absolutely.
She's got to get in here and get this done quick. Grab a hold of that arm, lock in the arm bar. I think that's.
Assaults by Alexa Bliss and company, and Alexa went right to the ribs in the early part of the matchup. Rousey, who,
wow.
Oh, look at Ronda, shoulders down, and Bliss has to.
Ronda, as to Renee's point, is how quickly she is picking up this game.
Bliss.
What a kick right to the ribs.
Going right to work on the ribs.
Ronda Rousey's fought hurt before, but she's never fought it.
Mickie James up on the apron. May have saved Bliss there from the face first and across the ring.
Eat the mat.
And Alicia drag Alexa from harm's way.
I think Ronda's just got to get it.
Ribs are injured. And Bliss.
And Ronda Rousey way. Give Ronda Rousey.
Can be as vicious as they come. Don't let the little match talking begins by the ever-confident challenger.
Any way to get under the...
Oh! Did you hear that? She
Look at this abdominal stretch.
Watch this again. Injuries extremely difficult for you to compete with.
It's incredibly hard to do.
And champion back into the match. Rousey back to her feet, back to a vertical bake.
Ronda wasn't able to create the torque that she needed using her. Take a look at this. You see where Ronda's ribs don't hold up here.
Game plan by Alexa Bliss.
Can't help but feel so sorry for Ronda Rousey.
And Rousey.
That clearly is dragged into this week.
And I want you to notice how...
Leaves the injured ribs exposed. And again.
Here.
Bliss with...
Oh, this could be it right here.
Alexa Bliss to win the championship.
Hard to watch. I mean, Ronda Rousey, when she won the Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam.
Rousey,
wow.
Again.
Yeah,
ribs hurt.
Ronda could.
I think Ronda Rousey's had a full lung of air this entire time.
Ronda's,
Enough. Down goes Foxy. And now Ronda ducks underneath Bliss. Cross body. Double.
Or look at the impact. Ronda Rousey full speed ahead.
Can she win the Raw Women's Championship here tonight for Bliss?
Walk into Evolution, hold on.
Kick again.
Ordinarily, I would have agreed with you. It would have been an upset, but right now.
Momentum switch.
Pounding her own ribs, her own injured ribs.
Here we go.
Right to the midsection of Bliss. Now the right to left. The combination by Rousey in the corner.
We have got ourselves quite a match here. Oh, no.
Here's your winner and still
champion.
Credit where it's due to fight through the pain of...
I never thought that we'd have to see Ronda Rousey fighting from underneath, but she
did. He changed on Rousey. Ronda Rousey went to the next gear. Please. Locked in, Bliss tapped out almost immediately. Ronda Rousey. Network, but We would like to take pause right now to send our
loved ones, and also it's time for a community to come together and help out your.
The Miz is back.
So it doesn't turn.
The truth is, The Undertaker put you down.
Tomorrow.
28 years of taking souls and digging holes. The Phenom to the WWE Championship match between AJ Styles and Samoa Joe.
Told the tale. It would prompt several different views.
AJ Styles was tapping there as we take another look.
Sports World, you know what that is? You know what this is right here? How do you even still have a job here?
Thank you, you can leave. However, you will get your rematch in
arguing semantics with you. If you don't change the rules of the battle.
I actually agree with you. That has to be a winner.
What Samoa Joe is capable of with 3 weeks now to prepare. Live exclusively on the WWE Network October 6th from Melbourne.
Athlete Bobby Lashley to take on the tandem of Kevin Owens and
the game, Triple H, last time ever at
WWE Super Showdown. Over 70,000 WWE fans at the Melbourne. It'll be decided inside the blood red structure known as.
I'm a man of my.
Superman punch! There!
is now the time.
Strowman's catch, Rollins, Ambrose, the shield is here! Ziggler and McIntyre are beating up Reigns!
I have my dogs of bloody carcasses.
This is out of control.
I'm gonna break your body. Roman's Universal Championship, and I'm taking you with.
Those two men have met in a steel cage match, a WWE Universal Championship. Mick Foley said earlier tonight he had a chill look immediately following Hell in a Cell, streaming live on the double. All came about. He talks about the biggest lie he ever told.
And try him hanging out of your nose.
Oh, well, Foley better be careful. He's
the third man in history to announce the date in Cesspool. What will be Braun Strowman's fate here tonight?
But all agree that without the Shield, Braun Strowman might be Universal Champion.
Well, he gets it here tonight.
The monster in a cell here
in his career. And here comes the big dog.
Look what the big dog's holding. The big dog certainly no strength.
He was involved in one of the most historic cash-ins of all time when Seth
reference to that Universal Championship strapped over his shoulder as he marched
the world to big cities, small towns, and everywhere
to contain these two behemoths, the big dog and the monster.
Among men, does that information even translate here?
Well, familiar inside Hell in a Cell.
Braun.
The following contest is a Hell 5 pounds Braun Strowman Universal Champion Roman.
And Reigns with a right hand. Braun Strowman showing his power against the champion. Oh, unloading on Strowman, who buries a knee in his gut.
This could be a short night of
Roman Reigns. He said he already went through hell to get the Universal Championship. He's not
off the post.
I promise you, Dante never encountered anything like Strowman.
Nowhere to run, and your boys can't get in here.
Helped thwart an attempt by Strowman to catch.
Completely ineffective to this point.
Oh, Roman Reigns now driving Strowman through the years. Roman Reigns looking to turn that tonight. And out Reigns bounced off the apron. You mentioned Mick Foley as we take another look again at this.
Braun has proven to be a bit of a master at using the cell to his advantage.
Strowman now steel steps in hand.
And again.
Holy.
Exactly.
Never won a Hell in a Cell match. Went through hell on.
Including the kendo stick.
Terrifying circumstance.
Kendo stick. And another one. Reigns swinging. Now Reigns back in the ring, and Roman caught Braun as he was making his way back inside. Another thundering blow.
But the monster is still.
Shoulder first into the post. Reigns may have an opening here.
Braun's
with authority by Strowman.
The first cover Roman attempted.
But
Braun Strowman with a wicked kick out. And now Roberts though.
There's the look of disbelief once again.
Try
a ghost.
And the third time not a charm. Braun Strowman believes it was.
Obviously, Mick Foley's obviously rusty. Understandably, Strowman
Foley out here.
Give it up for what? This was a silly decision.
Strowman.
Man punch, but Strowman is still in this one.
Can't believe the height that Roman.
The monster down.
I already see the lip of Roman Reigns beginning to swell up.
Oh, you got to commit tonight.
And that's what both of these athletes.
Table's good.
Feet on the other side of the ring. And Roman, again.
The ring, just how that could maybe be used against you if you're not quick enough.
Oh, no, you don't think. Roman picking up speed.
Steel steps. And suddenly Strowman's taken over.
Footprint he had earlier from Braun.
And Braun now back into the ring. Strowman
champion.
Roman's
just
down.
Counting.
Strowman into the cover.
He's out.
I'm counting. Why won't you stay down, you moron?
This is
right into the chest of the ribs.
That's it.
It's hard to watch.
There.
Roman's in a bad way.
For that running power slam to the champion.
New
there
champion.
It is for the universe.
Foley better be careful. Strowman is not
of Reigns. No matter how you look at it, Roman is still in this match.
Not nailed down. Braun Strowman's tried to use it, even if it is.
Look at those wild eyes of the monster among men.
I feel like
man punch. Strowman stunned again. Still on his feet. Roman Reigns looking to retain on Strowman.
Sends Strowman crashing through the table, but it would still not.
Buddies, the pack.
And
Ziggler now. Dolph Ziggler being
Ziggler's
pursued by the Shield right here in front of us.
Dolph's getting mugged. There's as much chaos outside the cell as inside. Nobody's safe.
Mayhem out here. McIntyre and Ziggler now. Ambrose whipped into the barricade.
Seth Rollins is a little bit more under his belt on top of him.
High in the air they are. On top of Hell in a Cell. This has got to bring
Rollins' favorite moments.
What an incredible situation. McIntyre now.
It's a long way. And McIntyre and Ziggler are waiting.
Top.
Ambrose.
And McIntyre though. And now McIntyre and Ambrose. There are four men laid. There are bodies strewn everywhere inside the. Dolph Ziggler trying to make his way down the cell while trying. And Rollins trying to drag him back up to the cell, denied him, and the race down to the floor begins. Dolph Ziggler trying to somehow get off the balance. Almost lost their balance.
This is not going to end well.
Rollins dangling. And Ziggler imploded the announce table. Did you hear the thud as both of those men... Lesnar's here! Oh my God, look at the... And now, what the hell? Heyman just sprayed something in the eyes of the referee for the Universal Championship. Oh my goodness! Out. Brock Lesnar kicked in the door tonight because Brock Lesnar on top of Strowman. There are bodies laid out every Strowman and Reigns, no condition to continue this Universal Champion.
Neither man can continue